You have to excuse this, the sound quality of this video. I need to actually be on the go when I make this video. I just didn't have time at home last night. But the thing that I wanted to discuss was the relations between Facebook and Twitter groups, and that it has been brought to my attention that the Facebook group especially has some hard feelings towards the Twitter group, and that we've been taking more credit than is due, I guess, and being more or less unpleasant, right? And the attitudes of the people on Twitter towards the Facebook group is that, well, I just speak for myself mostly, is that Facebook isn't a good. First of all, I just personally hate Facebook, but when it comes to the promotion of Alita, I always feel like it's not as facilitating as Twitter is when it comes to outreach. I'm not talking about what you can do offline. I'm talking about what you can do online. And that my opinion of Twitter is that it has been the best way for Alita Army to get its message out. And I think that much is evident, that it is actually the best platform in order to get that message out online. But these words can be misinterpreted, and they can be taken as saying that people on Facebook aren't doing as much as people on Twitter are, and that's not meant to be the takeaway. And it's not. I don't think we should have this attitude where one side is doing more than the other. I mean, it's just the nature of the two platforms. There's no questioning the desire or the heart of people who are on Facebook. And I definitely don't look at people who are I'm not going to look at your efforts and say that if you can only do a little bit to support Alita, I'm not looking at you and saying that you're not Alita Army. But that might have been the attitude that some people had, or that some people thought we had on Twitter, or at least just me. But that wasn't my attitude. That wasn't the way I thought. My attitude was always that whatever you can do, whatever little bit that you can do, that is it. Yeah, it really is not just the thought that matters. We do need action, but also your intent, your desire is what makes you a Leader Army. If you are actually campaigning the best that you possibly can, then that's all really that we can ask. Not everybody has a lot of money. Not everybody has a lot of time, a lot of strength. You just do what you can. But I'm going to attempt to smooth things over a little bit more between both people on both platforms. And I think the most that I can do right now, I was looking at my options, and the most that I can do, I think, to help is to encourage people from Facebook to spend more time on Twitter, and maybe people on Twitter to spend more time on Facebook. I know it's pretty much, people are pretty cozy where they are, but at least I want to at least make an attempt to improve these the opinions that people have of each other, and so that we don't end up with basically two factions of Alita fans who are at odds with each other. And so when we come together, like for an event like Alita Day, that is not a competition, that people don't feel like one side is taking more credit than they deserve, or for another event that may come up, like I'm thinking of, like, the Facebook side has been talking about the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday stuff already, and on Twitter we've only just talked about it maybe once so far, but they're looking at trying to start another campaign for that. And the name that I suggested was Buy Alita Black Friday. So for this campaign, what I don't want is for it to become a situation where we have two competing sides, or an idea that when one side does more, the other side has failed or anything like that. So I'm going to try to spend more time on Facebook. There's the thing about Facebook again, though, is that there are a lot of groups, and these groups are divided from each other. And if you say something in one group, you may have to repeat it in the next group, because not everybody is a member of that one group. And this is something that I think Alita fans on Facebook have to get sorted out. They need to gather into one place. And I prefer, from my from what I see so far, I like Eddie McTrigger, and he seems to be a very mellow person, pretty calm and down to earth. I would encourage people to join his group. His people from Twitter, I would encourage you to join that group, and people who are on Facebook and other groups, I would encourage you to join Eddie's group as well. It's called Alita Battle Angel, and it has the title also in katakana, and that also says Alita Battle Angel. So it's a small group right now. I don't know if maybe they want to keep it small, but I think we need to pick a place where all the Alita fans can gather on Facebook and not be separated and divided and in all of this. So I think that'd be one thing that we can do to help improve things. Number one, gather into one place on Facebook. Number two, more people from Facebook go to Twitter, and more people from Twitter go to Facebook. And like I said, I'm going to try to spend more time on Facebook and try to understand that side of things, and see if there's something that I've been missing and overlooking there that's been going on, and maybe that can help. Maybe I can take that experience to Twitter and try to be an ambassador, basically. Now, we have people who are on both platforms already, but from the sound of it, they haven't really been good ambassadors. They haven't been smoothing things over. I don't know. Maybe that I'm not trying to shade anybody. I'm just saying maybe that when there are attitudes, negative attitudes towards from one side to another, that maybe those ambassadors need to be more. Foxfire does it actually. He actually does some apologetics for the Facebook side, and says, hey, don't think too harshly of people on Facebook for this reason or that reason. And that's something that we need to happen. He's called Trust Me I'm a Jedi on YouTube, but his name on Twitter was Foxfire, and it's followed by some numbers. I forgot what the numbers are. So that's what I'm asking. I didn't even show you this whole message that I sent on Facebook. But I pretty much explained it anyway. So this is what I'm asking. So that's the end of the video. Thank you all for listening. I hope you take these words into consideration, and I hope that we can get things more evened out and better these relationships. So once again, thank you for listening, and talk to you later.